Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Yeah, for Solana, we talked about it that I'm still skeptical of a move to the upside here. It shows signs of weakness. It is still in this descending pattern, the descending broadening wedge, or you could call it from an Elliott wave point of view more a descending expanding diagonal. And as long as we are in the pattern, I personally will focus further on the downside. At least it would be ideal to get one more leg down. Now, it doesn't necessarily need it. It could break out from here, but really to get some kind of a signal and to be more optimistic about a bullish breakout here, I would want Solana to break above that small wave 2 high here at 33.48. That would be at least the first signal. Then the wave 4 high in yellow, which is at 34.50. And then, to be honest, the best signal we can get will be a move above $39. As long as we don't get that, due to the mess of this chart, the whole messiness of this chart, I'm focusing further on the downside, especially as long as we are below this descending trend line. We talked about in previous videos that I see all of this here as a 5-wave move down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I would like to see one more low. Again, it doesn't need to do it necessarily, but again, there are coins that have a clearer pattern, and I always mention, if I have a pattern which is not that clear, that hasn't really done what I wanted to do, then why focus on it? In terms of, I don't just in brief, I don't see a reason to be long here at the moment. This here is where we are, and we want to break out of the pattern to the upside. Until then, the focus has to be on the downside. Another problem that we have is that from the recent low here, which was quite a strong sell-off, which I see as a wave 3 low of 5 at the moment, the move up was for me a 3-wave structure. You could get away with counting it as 5 waves, but I'm not very convinced about it. And the problem is the move down was now in 5 waves. Let me label it. The move down was in 5, which indicates we're probably not done yet here. There could be some short-term retracement, absolutely now, and I'll explain that to you. So it could very well be that here in the 5th wave down, this was 1, 2, 3. Then here's some kind of a 4th, 4, and then here a very small 5, and that this completed a first wave of the 5th. And that we could now move up in an ABC in a wave 2, and we could then come down further in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the 3rd wave of the 5th, and there will be another ABC, and we come down in the 5th wave of the 5th of the 5th. Yes, this is micro counting, understand that, but this is sort of how it could play out and how I personally would see it because of this messy chart action. Now, I will change my view if we get above the wave 4 high at around about $32. If we do that, Solana will have broken out of the trend line to the upside, and if you change the trend, then you have to adjust your views, isn't it? That's one of the problems that many people have, and traders as well. They don't change their view fast enough. They're not flexible. It's like when we talked about in November about the current prices with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on. A lot of people didn't change their views. I mean, you have to have your own view. You can't just follow one guy on YouTube, but you can, right? But a lot of people didn't change their view until Bitcoin dropped below 30K. Can you believe that? And then everybody got bearish, right? Until then, everybody was bullish. But the point is, you have to get bearish when you reach when you're close to the peak, the top, and you have to get quite carefully bullish when you're getting below 30K. Even though, we didn't really talk about the possibility of Bitcoin having a low in until May or June this year, which was when Bitcoin reached, I think, the 20K level. So, again, here, focus on the downside. Trend is down still. We have only made really in this, even though it was quite a strong move up, it was still we only made a lower high. So not convinced, and that is why I don't expect anything exciting here. If there is anything exciting, then there will still be time to react. Don't worry. But at the moment, is a bit unclear, and I see 5 waves down, which is a bit of a reason for concern, to be honest. And that's my update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.